See how the music sounds with my voice. I'm going to guide you through the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding exercise. This is something that really helps when you're feeling, anxious or really just getting kind of emotional, maybe not thinking as clearly. This can help ground your nervous system and can be calming, kind of get you back to center. So it's something you can guide yourself through, but I'm going to take you through it. Feel free to pause the video anytime that you are naming the things I'm asking you to name, and to just restart it when you're ready to go on to the next part of it. So basically we're going to go through each one of the 5 senses, and it's important that what I ask you to name, you say out loud or you write down. It's much more impactful if you hear yourself say it or you see yourself write it, rather than just doing it in your own head. When you get more practiced at it, maybe that's something that will help you, but for now, say it out loud or write it down. So the first sense we're going to focus on is sight. So take a moment. You can look around in the room that I'm in, or in the room where you are, or maybe you're outside. And go ahead and find and name out loud or write down 5 things that you can see. Once you've got 5 things that you've either said out loud to yourself or you've written down, take a moment and I want you to pick one of those things that you can see, identify it, say it out loud to yourself, and then apply some mindful attention to it. So what I mean by that is really focus on it, and out loud or writing down, describe everything about what you can see with that object. So I will give an example of that, and then you do on your own. Let's see, in my camera view I can see a white pillow. That pillow has texture on it. It has white. I can tell that it has a kind of gray or grayish blue color to it. I can see 2 tassels that are made out of different colors of thread, I think white and gray. If I could touch that pillow, I know that it would feel kind of bumpy, maybe even a little rough in some areas because it looks like it's embroidered. It also looks like it might be, kind of firm to hold. And I don't know what the back of it looks like, but the front of it's very textured. So that's an example. Pick one thing out of what you saw and really describe it. Pretend like you're trying to paint a picture for somebody who can't see it, and really do a good job to texture, color, how it might feel, the size of it, the weight of it. Let your mind fully focus in on describing that thing. You might even ask yourself, like, where did it come from? Who made it? How much was it? How long has it been there? Does it make a sound? Does it smell? Really, really take some time to describe what you can see about it, what you might think about the object. So feel free to pause the video, but take some time to do that. The next sense is touch or feel. So I'm going to have you think about and focus in on for a moment what you can touch or feel right now. And name out loud or write down 4 things that you can touch or feel. It could be an object in front of you that you pick up and you focus on how it feels in your hand, the weight of it, the texture of it. It could be the way that your clothes feel against your skin, the way your hair feels against your face, the glasses on your nose, your shoes in your feet. 4 things that you can touch or feel. And just like the last one, pick one of those and really mindfully focus on it. So if it's your feet in your shoes, for instance, like right now, my feet feel weirdly cold and hot at the same time. My shoes are very loose. Socks feel really soft. I have no pain or tension in my feet. And I can feel the pressure of the ground where my feet are touching. I might even like squeeze my toes together, just really focus on the feeling of squeezing your foot and squeezing your toes together. So as you can tell, we're really just getting in touch with and focusing on different ways of perceiving through sight, through touch. Once you've named and out loud those 4 things and you've described one of them, let's move on to the next one, which is sound. So take a moment. With this one, I find that it helps if you close your eyes. It just, makes it easier to focus on what you can hear. So if you feel comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes and see if you can get quiet. And I'll turn my music off for this one. See if you can get quiet and pick up on and name 3 things that you can hear. So close your eyes, get quiet. What can you hear? It might be the sound of my voice. It might be traffic outside if you're near a road. Maybe you even hear the birds chirping, hearing your own breathing. Take as much time as you need with this one. Really focus in on what you can hear. Good. If you're ready to move on from that one, the next one is smell. So take a moment and see if you can take a couple breaths through your nose. Good. See if there's 2 different smells that you can pick up on. Again, it might be like your hair, it might be your clothes, if you got like good perfume on, lotion. Go ahead and just take some breaths in and see what smells you can pick up on. And name out loud or write down 2 that you can pick up on. And if you can focus in on one of them, that would be good. And see if you can pick up on and name the notes of the smell. So for instance, like if I smell my sweater that I have on, it smells like fabric softener. And, that could be a lot of different things to a lot of different people. If I really smell it, I can pick up on like different essential oils. It smells a little bit flowery, a little bit fresh. It's a nice smell. See if you can do that with any of the smells that you pick up on as well. And this is, again, just to bring mindful attention to your senses. We're not judging or making a meaning out of any of it. We're just noticing it and really trying to stay in the body by focusing on the senses that the body allows us to perceive things through. If you can't pick up on 2 smells, take a moment and think about something that is one of your favorite things to smell in the whole world. And see if you can just imagine breathing that in as you breathe through your nose. So I don't know, the thing that comes to my mind first is like fresh cut grass in the summer. That's such a great smell. And if I imagine it enough, I can actually almost smell like the water and the fresh, like botanical kind of smell that is. And that, I don't know, when I think about it, I don't have to necessarily be smelling it, but when I think about it, it kind of makes me feel happy. So you can also notice like any emotions or anything that comes with that sense of smell as you're focusing on it. Our smell glands are really, really interconnected with our memories, the memory centers in the brain. So they can elicit kind of a strong emotional experience, and a positive smell or something you feel has a good calming association with it can be really powerful, even if you don't have it right in front of you to smell. Last one is taste. So I don't know, maybe you're drinking or eating something right now, or maybe not, but take a moment and just see if you can bring your awareness to the inside of your mouth and notice if there's anything that you can pick up on that you taste. You might get some like mintiness from brushing your teeth a little while ago, or maybe coffee if you're drinking coffee. And you might just not really notice a whole lot. But just see if you can name one thing that you pick up on that you can taste. And just like with smell, if there isn't anything that you're picking up on, see if you can think about something that you just absolutely love tasting. Maybe it's homemade cookies, some certain kind of ice cream that you like, home cooked food, whatever it is, pick up on it and allow yourself to really focus on it. Oh my God, where's my light going? And really be present with that experience. So if it's a fresh baked cookie, think about the texture in your mouth, how warm it is, how either crunchy or chewy it is, how the chocolate would melt, how it would taste. Try to pick up on like the sugar and the butter, whatever it is, just allow yourself to really fully think about it and just see how you feel. We'll just end this exercise by just taking a deep breath. Take a moment, check in with yourself, and notice how you're feeling. Maybe there's a little less anxiety. Maybe you feel a little bit more clear in your mind. Maybe nothing really has changed all that much, but you don't feel any worse. Whatever it is, just check in with yourself and see how you feel. Thank you for following along with this, and I hope that it's helpful. Keep in mind, this is a thing that if you really practice it and you do it more often, not just in times of distress, try to intentionally practice focusing on your senses in this way, the relaxation or the calming effect can come a lot faster. So practice if you can. It really helps. Before I sign off here, just know, whoever you are watching this, you're taking responsibility for what you're feeling and trying to help yourself, and you deserve a lot of credit for that. And just know that you are good and you are loved and you matter no matter what. Okay, thank you.